So I guess then, Dan, just to sort of clarify then, if a carb is a carb is a carb to a degree, and you take that if it fits in your macros approach, and that the total volume of protein, carbohydrates, and fats that you have in a day is what you've designed for yourself, does it then really matter what the food source is that it's coming from?
It absolutely does. So you said if it fits your macros there, the IIFYM crowd.
Yes.
There's really two polar opposites, and they give advice based on this polar opposite extreme. You have the one crowd that says calories are the only thing that matters. And then you have the other crowd that says calories don't matter so long as you eat the right foods. So the one crowd is just simply calculating their calories and macronutrients per day and eating towards that, whereas the second crowd is eating clean foods but not really calculating anything. And while I completely understand what both camps are saying, nutrition and physiology just never operate on any extremes. And the truth is always found somewhere in the middle and is always based on context of the situation. So when we're really asking ourselves, are calories the only thing that matters? Not really, because this ideology of thinking calories are the only thing that matters sends the wrong message towards things like the gut microbiome and epigenetics, energy system demand that they're placing on themselves. For example, a marathon runner is going to eat a little different than a power lifter. Biochemical individuality, food intolerances and sensitivities, the micronutrient density of the food, so what kind of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and fiber content is within that food, because although a carb is 4 calories, sweet potato is going to have a lot more fiber than white rice.
Yes.
And we'll also have to take into consideration the inflammation status of the client, their current metabolic state. I mean, all sorts of stuff make it quite clear that calories aren't the only thing that matters. That was a lot of reasons there just flying off the top of my head. But at the same time, saying that they don't matter, I would say is equally as incorrect. Because someone can be eating what we consider good quality or natural whole foods and eat their way right into obesity with the same complications.
Yes.
You know, your gut doesn't have a little gauge on it that says, okay, you know, this guy's eating brown rice, avocado, and chicken. I'm only going to store this into muscle and not in fat because this is what I consider clean food. You know, it doesn't really work like that. Your gut sees energy, and energy is calories. And if you eat in excess of what you burn, you will put on body fat, regardless if that's coming from your so-called clean list. So a combination of the two is the best way to ensure that you're doing all the right things.